Press start to begin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Bonus Round. We are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm your host, John Mugiwara JM, joined as always by my co-host, Jab Peanut.
Hey!
And Rich Wimers 767. God damn it. We've run out of places to put him in this room. Where am I? Oh, God, he's in the ID.
You know what? I haven't said it a lot during this playthrough, so.
Okay. All right, so when we last left off, we've learned that the SL9 incident, once again, an Ace Attorney, an old case with the statute of limitations running up, it affects the current one. So, and for whatever reason, they arrested the lowest level employee at the detective agency. Let's find out what he knows. The day of the crime. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting to do that as quickly as I was.
Sir, I have a patrolman in here, sir!
Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Oh, I had some business that day, sir. So I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir. Because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. People die when they are killed. Now, the security officer is none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? And then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person.
Wait a minute. When he just slammed his fist down, he made the gavel sound.
Oh no,
I hear him in the distance. He's off in the distance
with his rocket-propelled shorts. What the heck is this guy doing?
So,
Why the fuck is he flying around?
Don't question it. After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. Wait, those are three different colors. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
My dad, what happened to your head?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage
His
on his
salute
hands.
sounded like a gunshot.
Just like Miss Sky. With how loud he is, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir?
Please don't look at me so sad. Hold me eyes all right, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator and victim, sir!
Then label me the victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger.
Then I say he is least family on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or the other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None.
Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir!
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Oh, okay, this is gonna annoy me.
Well, you see, sir,
Did you think you could just confess?
But sir, what I can do?
Nothing you could do. Sir, Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh?
Eh?
Then when I opened up my eyes, I alone was in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because...
Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir.
Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow. Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared.
That's some story.
All right, then we gotta present something to him, I imagine. Let's see. Oh, Goodman's ID.
You think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That car was the cause of it all. You know what's really funny when he does that with his hand? He's smacking his damaged hands.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
This ID card?
What if every time he does that from now on there's a blood splatter? Exactly, sir! That's it!
Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing!
I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Still on the... Okay. All right, new topic. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Al, my hand. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? I should keybind this.
That's a big suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped up and laughed at him on my head. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do my daughters before they do unto you, sir! My father's own words, sir!
Also the Bible?
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest.
So, Officer Mickens, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Mickens didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim really was the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera.
The crime! My crime! The crime is one step out! It's there! It's me on tape!
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene.
Ooh.
February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the Chief of Detective's desk!
It's Police Chief Gant.
Oh, and you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind this computer monitor, inside this personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you can call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir! We'll scour the place again, sir! Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant, reported for duty, sir!
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
We should start talking about Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay?
Oh, worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Nobody expects them.
Yup. Well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career.
And a huge fan of Phil Collins for some reason. Oh, you guys forgot that bit already?
But in court, you fixed it. He was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil. I might say. Why, they'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Evidence from incident.
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
It's a shame he didn't detect about being about to be murdered. There being the prosecutors, I assume?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
No, righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this, actually, yes, you can. It's called disclosure, especially in court. And in this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. Bullshit, it's called disclosure, you dickhead.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff secrets. Hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut.
Ah, it was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can find kind of discreetly ask him.
Let's see. Goodman's lost item report, I'm guessing? Unless we don't have that. Oh, we have to examine the desk first. Oh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. There we go. Goodman's lost item report. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Well, no. Now you can show Gant that. Date lost. Bruce Goodman. ID. Oh, he didn't even finish writing his ID.
Oh.
And the 9 was crossed out. I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
Ah, sorry. Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Not the guy who can't shit still, that's the judge.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger.
Was that a reference to Sonic?
What was?
Dancing Blue Badger. I know, that just sounded like a twist. That's all.
No, it's the mascot that's outside the police station.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It's also the creepy doll on the windowsill. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh, he's disassociating again.
Oh, righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out.
But don't knock yourself out like that cop.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
Lapel, by the way. You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I just realized the mistake in having you do the gap tooth list while she says sir every third word. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. All right, to the guard station we go.
Oh, no, you are fine. There you go.
Evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card for the chief scant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The carpenter's turned off, see?
What is the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well,
Chanu.
what's made my Bambina's sky so gray?
But Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? He works here, idiot.
What's the why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
Here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw?
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the carpenter's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I almost said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Yeah, it's like an introvert's response to say, it's like, oh, you up to anything right now? No, do you want to hang out? That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Yeah, we're not even gonna bother.
Oh, I thought you had to give him the lunch.
Oh, well, let's check here first.
Okay.
Evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So, this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Yeah, I feel.
Try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
It's like, let's crack open a cold one. Hey, Detective Gumshoe already beat us to it. Detective Gumshoe already beat us to it.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true, what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them 50, no problem. So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant. Loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you are talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today. As soon as that flashback happened, I knew what he was going to say next. That's Emma.
Oh, boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for a day.
Hey, boss, can I borrow $50? Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans. All right, we're boss for days. We're just getting fucking everything.
So, Detective Scumfoo, you're boss for the day?
Detective Gumfoo.
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open. That way, I can crack open a cold one. In the morgue.
Only you can open?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is the inquiry committee now?
Inquiry.
Right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Well, I'm on my third card since entering the fourth already.
Jesus!
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint.
Nah, it's the... No, I'm not going there. Exactly, pal. A lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model, the white fingerprint lock. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it...
The sock!
Yeah.
You get a sock!
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Alright, so we just have to present something that's related to SL9 to get him to talk about it.
Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
That's a 9 incident.
Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, that switchblade knife.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Nope.
Oh, God. Even if you can't go there, then it must be really bad.
No, it's just really awkward.
All right, so we can't do anything with Gumshoe now, so Austen was right. We probably should talk to Marshall first. But we can't get anything out of him until...
We give him lunch.
That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, he's from
How
Ohio.
much more stereotypical can you get?
Nah, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah. Mr.
What's this?
What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given Officer Marshall.
All right, Bambina, you win. Ask. Anything? Smack.
Finally, it seems like.
He's friend to talk. Officer Martha, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what are you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. My steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
Motherfucking AI taking everybody's jobs. You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Which I fucking hate that.
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were able detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker.
Or one of the judge's farts.
I can't let it go.
Or the droppings my horse leaves behind. Yeah, surprised you haven't been shut down due to a health hazard.
That's all there is to it.
It's the same health inspector that inspects the courtroom, so no shit. Pun unintended, mind you.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what exactly happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 years ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case!
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Yeah, and some of those televisions are probably analog.
Like I said, Bambina, the machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks, but I prefer can of beans.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And that's for Meekins for Detective Goodman on one of our tapes.
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
That's what we needed. So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen the act somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
It's still right. I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. And I think we'll prove that record is tied to the stabbing.
Do that. Yeah, next time on the super bonus round, John.
So thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't even hear the yes anymore. It just sounds like a puff of gas coming through your microphone. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.